I don't normally respond to things that are said about me on social media platforms, but this time I thought, let me just do it. Now that somebody decided to, resurface an interview that happened months ago. I'm not sure of the intentions, but yeah, we're here now. Now, the question that caught me off guard in this interview was about the frontline states. These are moments that reminded me that leadership is also a learning journey. And I'm willing to learn, and I learn on a daily basis about new things. Dabula is a girl from Soweto who stood up when it was not even fashionable to talk about foreigners in this country because, yes, we are in a crisis. Illegal foreigners are a problem in our country. Mine is to just make sure that I protect the sovereignty of this country and prioritize the people of this country. You want to tell me about frontline states? Don't. I don't care about those words. I don't care about those terms. We are in a mess as a country and we need to fix it. The politicians that are claiming to know all of these terms, they're not helping us. So that's what Zambia is all about. Zambia is about making sure that I save this country. I save the little that's left and making sure that South Africans benefit from all the economic opportunities. The government should tell us actually with how much did they save since we started our programs where we've been in clinics, hospitals, making sure that our resources are not exploited. No one's saying anything about it. But all you can tell us is about this frontline state and don't. But, I've always believed that there are, nationalities in this country that feels entitled and are benefiting from economic opportunities, in this country. And, there are, I'm not sure if it's because of the historical agreements that we don't know about, but this is just one of the root cause of the problems that we're facing as a country. Now, these terms that are being used by politicians, your frontline state, don't, that are not helping us in any way. We are in a mess as a country, and we need people that are going to help us reclaim the little that's left from this country. Now, some politicians would ask for questions before their interviews. Well, I don't do that because I want my interviews to be authentic, because I talk about real issues. I talk about things that are affecting people on the ground on a daily basis. So I would not like to be compared to those people. I am a patriot. All that I'm fighting for as Dabula and Operation Dudula is that we want economic freedom for our people and we want South Africans to be prioritized. That is one of the mandates that I'm going to focus on, saving South Africa. Now, my stance will not change. Whether you mock me on social media platforms or whatever, I will remain resolute in making sure that I save this country.
It doesn't really break my heart because she's a politician swimming in political grounds. Did she make a mistake? Of course she made a mistake. But you could hear what she says. She actually apologizes for having made that mistake. Well, of course she's just playing it. Being bullied, not per se being bullied because it's a political sphere. This is how dirty they are. So I'm saying that because it's not as if they are targeting her alone. They don't do it to others. It's unfortunate that she's female, but political scandals, and I think she should just pick herself up and run. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how other political players have stumbled. She's not the first one. Maybe to encourage her was to say, Comrade, you are not the first one to do this mistake. You are learning from this. This is politics, ruthless, unfair. Politics are really unfair if you think about it. But I just want to say she's not been targeted because she's a woman. That's number one. Number two, she's not been targeted because because everyone is targeted. But you'll see the examples that I'm going to show you after her to say everyone who has meddled in politics got the same fear. But I want to tell you that I actually one of the people who love people who came out not as formal I don't want to say formal, okay, let me just say traditional politicians, it's very difficult and they cut their teeth, and it doesn't mean other ground politicians don't make these mistakes. Mashaba, Herman Mashaba, I asked Herman Mashaba, I asked him, I said, Herman, you vowed never to work with the ANC. The ANC stayed put. And you went into a moonshot pact with the DA. They told you that we are not going to talk to ANC. They turned around your back and spoke to the ANC, and they made a GNU. They excluded you as Action SA. Are you regretful? He said no, he's not regretful, and it's not a regret because it's a decision they made. But he's just playing politics. They were outplayed by people who betrayed them. Basically, it's just betrayal. But it's a mistake that politicians do. Someone was telling me the mistake. He said Jacob Zuma's is not a chess master, because he wanted to show us the mistake that Jacob Zuma has made. Various mistakes Jacob Zuma has made. The Zondo Commission, it was a mistake from Jacob Zuma because he appointed Zondo but I'm just giving you an example that even the staunch, most calculative, they make mistakes. So Sandile Dabula, if I were here, I wouldn't worry much about making that mistake. And so I just want to stay back and show you other mistakes having been made by other people, because mistakes are done in politics. Should you just pick yourself up and go? Machine politically incorrect. Just listen to what others have made, what kind of fumbles they have made.
Minister, as a final question to you, at a personal level, allegations have been leveled against you that you flew your husband on taxpayers' money all the way to Switzerland.
What do you think, Con? Do you think I would take my husband to a wedding anniversary in Switzerland? I've never been to Switzerland. My husband has never been to Switzerland. We went to Geneva and New York to, of course, to do the work that I'm expected to do. It is a blatant lie. And as a journalist, please...
You can only use water tankers for emergency, but they are yours. All the 9 provinces where we have visited, they are saying ban tendering in water and tankering. Unfortunately, we don't own tankers, Tina. Asina magani Tina wamanzi. Amagani amanzi apha komasipala Tina siona into serious amadami nemilambo emikhulu. Not nje water tankers, so Tina taking into serious. You know, we talk billions. I'm standing here tabling 26.978 billion. I'm talking millions, billions. Himali elapha ke enizayivotela and if umuntu uyayirejecta siyamrejecta naye angaphinda asibuza imibuzo andizuphendula nemibuzo endibuzwa ngo-honorable Ceza. Amanzi when you have not voted, votela ibudget unibuza imibuzo. Imali yabana kule nyaka lo ndiyaninika nje kancinci into abandimana ndiniphendula ukusuka ngomso andiniphenduli tu, then nithi we vote, we support, then hold me accountable for the money that you have allocated. You don't allocate. As vote, we reject, I reject you.
Honorable Delegate, I now motion without notice for notice with motion. I would like to call those members who like to do motion. Yeah, with notice. Hey, motion on notice.
Chair, notice, is it motion without notice or notice without motion?
My call. Director, do you want to come and call those who are supposed to respond? Others can respond to me. Just say, here's a message, pass this message with this billion and billion and billion. That will take us far. Billion, just a billion was good. Just a small billion. Then those billions will give us 30 billion that we want. Is that good?
Thank you very much, Minister. I think the ministers and the audiences got to see Minister in action. I just think it's important that we also show the excellencies how our minister can fire up people and even be the rainmaker herself. Minister, if you could do just for the president.
President Bogo said Botswana is a country that is water scarce. President Ramaphosa said that we are in control of serious things like rivers, waters, dams. So clouds are gathering, clouds are gathering, clouds are gathering. With powers vested in me by myself, may I request my honorable leaders of state to stand. And all delegates. Where's the roving? Where's the roving mic? Roving mic. Because now we really want to invest in water, but there must be rain. With these presidents, yeah, there's no way that you cannot have rain. Clouds are gathering, clouds are gathering, clouds are gathering, tata, clouds are gathering, clouds are gathering, clouds are gathering. It's raining, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Thunder! Thunder! That's all, okay.
I knew that was going to get the room warmed up. She's nicknamed Baby Water here. That's her nickname. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, and thank you, Minister, again, showing your passion in what you do. Now, as the Minister said, it's time to get to hear also the other side. The clarion call has been made by His Majesty, by the presidents, but now may we hear also from those who dirty their hands in the issues of money. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of South Africa, says he's smelling money. So we have a person here who probably...
Honourable members, the question before the House is that the appropriation bill be read a second time. Voting will now commence. The ANC.
Thank you, House Chairperson. With 140 members, we vote in favour.
The DA.
74 in favour.
MK.
49 in support.
EFF.
Thank you, House Chair. 35 in the House, voting against.
What? Order, honourable members. May I just go back to MK? Can you clarify the number of votes, please?
49. 49.
49?
Yes.
Against?
In support.
In support.
Yes.
Order the IFP. Order the IFP.
The IFP 12 in
Honourable members. Honourable members, I am not in a position, and the table is also not in a position to hear what the members are saying. Right? Allow the chief whips of parties to declare their votes. Don't declare it on their behalf.
Chair, a point of order.
Who is now raising a point of order?
ACDP. Chair, there might be confusion as to which item is being dealt with.
No. Honourable Swart, I was very explicit that we are dealing with the fourth order. I followed the procedure. The EFF was the last one to indicate. Now I'm with the IFP.
Thank you, Chair.
EFF, can order. EFF, can you just repeat again, please?
Thank you, House Chair. EFF 35 in the House, voting against.
Honourable members, Order, honorable members. We are not going to proceed until we have silence in the House. Order. Is there any member that wish to abstain or vote differently from their party? Is there anyone? None? The voting session is closed.
There's a hand, Chair. There's a hand, Chair. Budget approved. There's a hand, Chair. Budget approved.
Order, honorable members. Order. Order, honorable members. Order. Yes, Honorable Chief Whip of MK.
Chair, I thought we were dealing with the fourth order, the ad hoc committee. We thought it's the ad hoc committee for the Mkhwana's
No,
matter.
honorable members.
So
You should have
said
paid
it was
attention.
supposed to-
Order, honorable members.
Chair,
Order.
they can
Order,
get
honorable-
excited. It's okay.
Just wait. Honorable members. Honorable members, let
It's
me give the
fine.
member a hearing.
Once they come
Yes, Chief
down,
Whip.
thank you. They can come down because we are rejecting this. We are changing our vote. We will support the ad hoc committee when it comes. That was the confusion. Thank you.
Order, honorable members. It's quite clear there's some confusion
You should
in
have been
terms of
inducted
the
before
vote.
you came here.
Right? No, just calm down, honorable members.
This Department of Defense, for the financial year 2025-2026, has received a total budget of 57 billion 150
requirement as well as effective recruitment and selection processes that meritocratic appointment across all levels. To undertake workplace orientation and induction programs that are linked to boarding and mainstreamed as an intervention for organizational development. For effective HR planning, performance management and appraising system, including performance standards and the assessment instrument for different categories of employment. Public service returning to the simulator by undertaking continuous learning and professional development. This will include public sector officials being encouraged to register with professional councils
and to perform the functions of my office conscientiously, and to the best of my ability. Conscientiously.
We'll get it right. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. Conscientiously.
Conscientiously.
Yes.
Conscientiously.
Yes. Okay.
and health. Into oqala sifuna behlise social distancing from 1 meter to 500 meters. So fanele bazovumelana nathi.
Mr. Speaker.
What's the point of order?
Can the previous speaker please withdraw the word anarchy?
No, that's political statement.
Can he please withdraw because he said the EFF were anarchists?
Honorable member, that's a political statement. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, Deputy Speaker.
No. You can debate that outside, not now, please, or when you have a chance to speak.
Okay, it's
that's
fine.
not a procedural issue and so on, yeah.
Deputy Speaker, you're an anarchist.
Sorry?
You're an anarchist.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, honorable member, you withdraw that now.
Oh, why?
Honorable member.
Why must I withdraw? You say he must not withdraw. Why must I withdraw when I say to you? You said he must not withdraw, but I must withdraw when it comes to you.
Honorable member, let me explain to you why. Because you don't understand the rules. Honorable member.
It was a political statement.
Honorable member.
That's what you said.
Honorable member, you will withdraw that statement.
But it was a political statement.
Honorable member, I'm a presiding officer in the House. You have to withdraw that statement, please.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, you have said to him it's a political statement.
Honorable member.
I'm saying to me it's a political statement. Same thing.
Take your seat. Take your seat. We'll come to you. Honorable member, proceed.
So, South Africa is not ready. If you doubt that South Africa is not ready for the war, look at the Minister of Defense in South Africa.
Settlement. The person that by just appearance, you can see this one will never go to any protest, this one. So, we cannot have such people in positions of responsibility.
Full time, all the time and all the time. It's based on the constitutional social justice principles of equity, inclusivity and redress amongst others. From amongst the 253,660.
People forget that we were actually colonized for 342 days. 342 days were colonized. Of that 342 days, 46 years were the years of apartheid government, when the Nationalist Party misgoverned.
I'm worried that this minister that we pay so much, she's sleeping in parliament, and with that position, she's going to fall. And the minister with a fall, she's still sleeping.
Honorable member.
She's still, I don't know, what's happening?
Oh my Lord. So teaching English as a language is a very difficult one. Sometimes the S is called dogs, at some stage the S is S.
Yes, let me tell you something.
We announced that our membership figures stood at 700, listen properly, 769,820 and 70 members, down from 100.2 million in 2012.
70,000 jobs and adding over 160 billion. Now I realize this numbers game can tie your tongue. I remember others who have had trouble.
Okay. We produced 162 question papers, printed more than 10 million question papers, and had more than, and produced not more than 6,898 centers were running our exams. We had more than 72,000 examiners with 52 markers, 72,000 invigilators with 52,000 markers.
Let me put it this way. Were you chased away out of that meeting?
Myself?
Yes.
No. I was chased.